In this video, I will show you how to set up your podcast and publish your first episode using the Podlove Publisher. My name is Martin from the Podlove team, and I've worked with Alex, Eric, and Dirk on the new Onboarding Assistant that hopefully makes it very easy for you to start your podcast. As you can see, I have here a freshly installed WordPress, which you can easily get at many web hosting services. So here we are. And the first step is to install the Podlove Publisher plugin. To do this, we head to the Plugins section and click on Add Plugin. Here we search for Podlove, and right away we're presented with the free Podlove plugins. In this video, we will concentrate on the Publisher, but since we're here, we're also installing the web player and the subscribe button. When it's done, we head back to the plugins overview, and I will activate the Publisher plugin. And right away, I'm presented with a welcome banner from where I can launch the Onboarding Assistant to either set up a new podcast or import my existing podcast from another hosting service. You'll also notice the new menu entries on the left for Podlove and the new episode section right below posts. There's an alert message reminding me to install the web player as well. Since we've already done this, I will also activate the web player plugin so we can use it later with our episodes. Should the Onboarding Assistant banner not show up right away, please verify in the Podlove section under Modules if the Onboarding Assistant is active. If everything's fine, it's time to start the Onboarding Assistant from the dashboard. First of all, we'll inform you that the Assistant is running on one of our servers, since this allows us the use of some more advanced web technologies that are not available within WordPress. All data is saved in your browser, and we don't store any of it. We wanted to make this transparent, so that's what the note is for. I click on the button "Alright, I've got it" to confirm, and I get to the next screen. Now you have to choose. Do you want to set up a new podcast or move an existing podcast to Podlove? In this video, I will show you how to import your podcast from another hosting service. Setting up a new podcast is part of another video you can watch on our channel. I click on Next and get to this screen. The assistant asks for your podcast's feed address. If you don't know the address right away, we provide some tips on where to find it. If you've entered a valid address, the assistant will tell you and you can proceed. Otherwise, we give you some suggestions on what to check. If everything's okay, click Next. The assistant has already filled out the key information it found in your podcast feed and gives you a preview on the right. This tells you how things will look for the listener later when they enjoy the show in their podcast app. Is everything to your liking? You can always change this information now or later, but for now, all looks good. I click on Save and Continue. The assistant shows me all the episodes it has found in the feed. I can click on any of them to see its metadata. And if I'm ready to go, I click on Start Import. Your browser has to stay open during the import process. The indicators in front of each episode tell you if the episode is waiting to be imported, if the import was successful, or if there's something you should look into. Don't worry, the episodes are not published right away. They are created as drafts, and you can correct any issue later on. After the import is done, click Next. Now your new podcast feed will be created. On the final page, the assistant shows you the address of your brand new podcast feed and gives some suggestions on what could be a next step for you. If you ever want to change some of your data or add some information to your podcast, just head over to the podcast settings entry. Here you'll find your data and more options to add additional information to your feed. This additional information is not necessary for your podcast to be accepted with the big podcast directories, but it enriches your feed. Why not add a CC license to your podcast? And what about your episodes? They are all here in the Episodes menu entry. You can correct any issue found during the import, change their metadata, or upload a new file before you publish them. And if you want to add a new episode, just click on Add New Episode. Fill out the information upload your audio file and an episode cover, and hit publish. Congratulations! You've successfully moved your podcast over to Podlove and can now enjoy listening to it in our shiny web player. Feel free to explore the different additional options and modules of the Podlove Publisher. All the best from the Podlove team and happy podcasting!